Hi, welcome to Wrinkles Society of Hope. Wrinkle stands for women, rejoicing and nourished, courageous with a K, life encouraging stories. Women who care enough to share. Wrinkles is a platform built for women to share the stories of the wrinkles in life that they had to press through in order to become the women that they are today. It's another special edition for you today. Wrinkles is coming to in honor of Breast Cancer Month. October honor those women who had to press through the wrinkles of breast cancer. Some of those courageous women did not make it, but some of those women are able to share their stories of pressing through the wrinkles of chemotherapy and treatment. And in order to press through those wrinkles, they were able to survive and ring that victory bell at the end of their treatment. Today I have one of those courageous women coming to you today to share her wrinkle story of breast cancer. I would love for you to give her a thumbs up and also subscribe to our Wrinkles channel. Remember, breast cancer can be prevented and be early detected by mammograms, self-exams, and making sure that you follow up with your doctor. Thank you so much for coming to the Wrinkles family today. Hello, Wrinkles family. Thank you so much for coming back to the Wrinkles page. I have one of my special friends. We've been friends for a very long time. Yeah, this amazing woman sitting in front of me. I'm gonna have you introduce yourself to everyone.
Hey there, everyone. Angela Garman. Gosh, Summer, I think we've known each other for what, 20 years, it seems like? Maybe 15, 20. That is super crazy.
Crazy.
So,
yes.
I don't know. Do you want me to tell them what I do? Or
Yeah,
just,
tell them
how
what
do
you
want me
do. Tell them what you do.
So I'm Angela Garman, founder and business strategist for ARG Coaching and Consulting Group, where I help people manage change effectively within their organization. So I focus on personal development, business development, anything that will allow my clients to conquer change and cultivate results.
Awesome, awesome. And I usually do this at the end, but what is your website so people can know to go to your website?
It is argccgroup.com.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to jump right in because this is a busy businesswoman. And so I was able to steal some of her time for her to come to the Wrinkles family. So she says she has wrinkles. I don't see any. I don't know what she's talking about. Still don't see it. And I know you don't either. But she says she does. So when you got realized you got your first wrinkle, how did you feel about that?
Look, they've always told me that wisdom comes with age. So when I saw my very first wrinkle, I thought, man, I must be getting wiser. I have to admit, though, when I saw it, I was taken aback because that just means that, I'm changing, I'm growing, I'm getting a little bit older and a little bit wiser. So it did not come without concern, let me tell you that much.
But you're wiser with concern.
I am.
Oh, now through life, we have our physical wrinkles, and it's definitely something that we really can't press through. We just got to embrace it. But life throws us emotional wrinkles or just some wrinkles that comes our way. What is one wrinkle that you would like to share that you had to press through, and how did you press through that?
Well, like you said, the life, right, is filled with so many journeys. Probably the most recent wrinkle, 2018, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma, which is a form of an aggressive breast cancer. And so for 2018, I had to go through several types of chemotherapy, radiation, surgeries. And so, you said the magic word earlier, Summer, embrace. So whenever I find myself in a season of change, I always figure out ways that I can embrace it. I don't focus on the why. So why is this happening to me? I really began to focus on the what. What can I do with it? How can I begin to tell my story? What lessons am I learning over this season of time? And so, really, that's what I begin to focus on. I chose to define my situation instead of my situation defining me. And I thought that that was very crucial to my success. And so, whenever I work with others, who are going through turbulent seasons of change, I really first start with, hey, how can we embrace this season? And what are we learning? And so that's really how I approached it. It took me a minute to get there, probably a couple of weeks after the initial diagnosis. But, after that first couple of weeks and it all kind of began to sink in, I just had to determine how could I embrace it. So.
Yes, and you did embrace it. Like Angela said, we are friends and we've known each other, and going through that, I witnessed her truly heroic embracing that. And I'm so just excited that that your testimony through that test is going to help so many other people that are going through this and dealing with this. And I've seen women go through this and deal with this in different ways. So now giving that perspective that embracing it and would help you get through it. So I really witnessed that, and it's just been amazing to see you go through that.
Yeah. And, Summer, if I can say this too, most of the time when something happens to us, good or bad, but mostly when it's bad, we tend to want to resist it. And the more that we resist the change or the obstacle, whatever it is that's coming our way, the longer it takes for us to really get through the process. We begin to internalize the tragedy so much that we identify with it. And so, when I was going through that season, it was very important for me not to attach to it. So I have cancer. That's what a lot of people say. And so I really begin to reframe it. So anytime that you can reframe your situation. So I moved from I have to I was diagnosed. And that was important because with the diagnosis, that can always change. But if you take ownership of it, that's something that's saying that you're going to keep it. And so when we're going through turbulent seasons, really begin to reframe the thinking and pay attention to what you're saying to yourself or what you allow others to really say to you.
Love it. Amazing. That's powerful. Now, with your powerful words, what will you tell your younger self, or what is something that you tell your young adult daughter that is like one of your best advice that you give right now?
Oh my goodness. First of all, my daughter is super amazing, right?
Yes,
So always speaking wise words to me. Sometimes I look and I'm like, who's the mother? I'm so confused. But so there's wisdom in youth. So I do want to say that. But, really what I continue to say to her, and to even if it was my young self, because I think about a lot of the challenges that I went through and I experienced. And I let other people write the narrative of my life. And so I would say to anybody that is watching this, to my daughter, or anyone that's experiencing anything, is to write your own narrative. We give people permission to tell our story, but there is so much courage and also so much power when we begin to tell our own narrative and write our own narrative. It minimizes the outside voices and it maximizes our own internal power and influence that we have over our lives. So write your own narrative.
Write your own narrative. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wow, that's great. So the things that you've been through in life and the Angela that you are today, if you had a t-shirt printed up that would describe who you are, what phrase or word would be printed on that t-shirt?
I wish I had brought it out, but I recently got a T-shirt made that says "conquered." And that's for a couple of different reasons. One, when I was initially diagnosed with cancer, I was chatting with a lady, and she had said that she said, I'm a conqueror, and so everything that I do in my business just really conquer change, cultivate results. And so stemming from that conversation, she was like, I conquered cancer. And so, conqueror or conquered, that's really my word. And so the word on my t-shirt is conquered. I am a Christian. And the one thing that I'm constantly reminded of is that God paid it all. Christ came, he paid it all for us. And so everything that we endure has already been conquered. We're already victorious. And so conquered is my word.
Well, I love it. And let's conquer and come together. And just go to Miss Angela's website. She can help you with so many things. So much wisdom, as you see. That's why she's my friend. And she's a wise woman. And I thank you so much, Angela, for giving me some time to come to the Wrinkles family to share your story. This is October, which is Breast Cancer Month. As you see, I made sure to wear my pink today in honor of those women who have survived breast cancer, but also those women who did not survive but have went through that wrinkle with their families, with other people. So we're so excited that you came and shared, and I hope someone is able to press through their wrinkle if they're going through breast cancer right now and see that you are diagnosed with cancer. I love that.
We
So,
got ownership. Love you, Summer. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Thank you, Wrinkles family.